simply because you're living at the poverty line, that does not mean that you should not have access to the judicial system. I receive Social Security disability because I'm blind. Back in April, my wife received a raise, a slight raise, one that I thought was just, it was insignificant in my view. But Social Security, they took a different position because I failed to report it. My check was reduced. Now, it's difficult enough when you're poor, living on the margins of the poverty level, and anything at all, any disruption to your income, it just upsets everything. And so I was late, we were late, paying my rent. Were it not for Northwest Legal Services, we would probably be homeless at this point.
Four years ago, I applied for general assistance, and they said for you to get any kind of rent assistance, you have to get a legal aid lawyer and apply for Social Security. So I went over to the Social Security building, which is only 2 blocks away, and applied for Social Security disability because I couldn't work anymore. They gave me a legal aid lawyer. I called up and I spoke to him on the phone, and right away he hit me as such a nice man. And I was kind of surprised because I figured a legal aid lawyer, a free lawyer, is not going to be as nice as Scott was. He walked me through the process of how to get what I wanted, Social Security, and he made it simple for you. This is what we have to have, and then I would call the doctor and I said, listen, this is what I need to get, and I would go and pick it up and then fax it over to Scott, and everything just fell like ducks in a row. He was just a really, really caring man.
I had to try to salvage medication, breaking half a tablet, or just getting sick and dealing with it day after day. If I need another medication and they deny me, what do I do? I don't have the insight that he had in order to make this happen for me. I don't know how to get through the red tape that was put in front of me, being that they've asked you to do a certain procedure, a certain process, and you've done all that you could do, and they still denying you, and you're wondering who has that right to say that you don't need that medication when it's the only thing that's saving your life. Many a days I stayed here and I feel like crying sometimes to just think of the stress that I went through trying to get my medication. And he would say to me, don't worry, we're gonna work on this. It's gonna be all right.
Cuando mi hija tenía la edad de 11 años, me di cuenta de que ella empezó a paralizar la mitad del cuerpo. Llevé al hospital, no sabían qué tenía. Al año la diagnosticaron con múltiple esclerosis. Con el paso del tiempo fue incrementando sus ataques al cerebro. Ahorita paré el trabajo cuando ella ingresó al hospital por una larga temporada. Nosotros estábamos bajo el seguro de New Jersey Family Care por ser una familia de bajos recursos, pero cuando mi hija cumplió 18 años fue cortado el seguro porque pasó esa edad. Yo llamé rápido al doctor porque mi hija dependía de unas inyecciones. Esas inyecciones ahora sí que estaban más caras que la hipoteca de mi casa, me estaban costando $3,800, 2 inyecciones. Llamé a Sara, a Mario, y ellos me buscaron rápido ayuda. Ese mismo día que llamó, ese mismo día me dieron el seguro.
About a year ago, out of the blue, I got a letter saying that I was being sued for some medical bills. And I know at the time that I received those medical services, I wasn't working and I had applied for charity care through the hospital. And the people that were suing me told me that they had no record of me ever applying for charity care. The bills were $4,000, and on the income that I get from Social Security, I wouldn't have been able to pay that. If I wasn't in the income bracket that I was in, which is, being disabled on Social Security, I would have never been able to use New Jersey Legal Services or have them help me. I would have had to find a lawyer, and I don't know how I would have done that. Lawyers are so much money, and the case went on for a long time. It really dragged on for quite a few months.
We just felt something wasn't right, but when you caught up in the moment of trying to sign papers for a house, you'd be all excited. You kind of let a lot of stuff go past, and we was thinking like it was weird that one of the owners didn't show up. He just sent the papers already signed. He was out of the country, wasn't available.
Right.
So it was just a couple things, and legal services helped us to really realize what was going on. Legal services really helped us and really listened to us and really never judged us, and we really need those services. They were patient with us, and they just listened to us, and they really, really helped us. And we don't know what we would have did if it wasn't for legal services.
We're very, very thankful for legal services being on our side and helping us out in our time of need, because like you said, I don't know what we would have done. We probably wouldn't be here.